You guys, I just had a dream that was like so amazingly powerful. I just went to upload a video on my phone, but it was taking too long to upload, and it takes like that on here. So what this dream was I was down the shore. My grandparents used to take me down there all the time. And my grandmother was actually in it. She was the only one that was willing to listen to what I had to say about what was happening. So I know that my grandmother, I love you. I know that she's like a very powerful guide for me. And so this is telling me that this force has been doing this since I was a child, because that's some of the best memories I have is when I used to go down to Wildwood and Ocean City and stuff with my grandparents. So there was a force. It wasn't a person. It was a force around me that whenever I seen something, it was like if I seen a machine, like an arcade machine, or I seen something that I wanted, this force could actually physically pick me up and push me back and even throw me to some places. And the crazy thing is it actually picked me up and pushed me back, and I fell into the lap of a man. And this dude knew what it was, and he turned his head. Then I started walking on the boardwalk. I started wanting to fight this thing. It was like I liked it. I wanted to taunt it. I wanted to see what it had. And so I would say in my mind, do it again, because it was making me stronger. And it would pick me up, and I could always feel when it started doing something to me, because I could feel this tingling in my body, like I knew that this thing was getting a grip on me, and it would literally place me somewhere else. In my dream, it would physically pick me up off the ground and try to scare me. It was like fear. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like this force represented fear. So I liked it. And I was like walking, and then I seen these two females, and they were like, hi, Trees, come over. And I go, something really dark is following me, And they're like, oh my God, come over, 2, 3, 4, tell us what's going on. And I didn't have to say it because it showed up. And it was like my face was paralyzed, like I was having a stroke and I couldn't speak. So I feel like this is another reason, obviously, why they're doing spell work, to try to have you guys that are speaking out truth against the Matrix, to have you have a stroke so you can't speak anymore. Bitch, we'll type, okay? We don't go down easy. And I feel like a lot of your ops are seeing that they fuck with the wrong one. And so, because a lot of you that are really standing in your power and not just saying it, but like you could be homeless on the street and you would still fight for whatever this is you're fighting for. It's not for views. It's not for monetization. It's because it's something that's actually in you. I'm talking to you. For the other females, because this was another powerful message in here, when I went to sit down and tell those females and they saw what this force was doing to me, I could feel that my face was getting paralyzed, and I can feel it picking me up off of the bench that they said, come and sit on. The one turned their head like this, the other one got up and ran. So this is for you females who were sitting back and watching a bunch of men attack a woman and want to try and kill her. And you're just either connecting yourselves with this trash, or you're turning a blind eye and acting like you don't know anything. Something coming for you. Even if you just know and you're not saying anything. If you're not, and if you're getting interrogated, because some people have gotten interrogated by police, and they're afraid of what divine feminine you're not even afraid of by yourself. This whole situation was like basically this force trying to stop me, just period, since I was a child. No. I can't be stopped. For some of you, this represents the fact that you guys you're afraid to speak, or you're afraid to speak truth because you have fear. And then there are the other ones who are literally embarrassing even men, because you're defending yourself and other women. And a lot of you who are really tapped in Not the ones who just say it on YouTube. You know, you take other people who are tapped in shit that they really get, and then you put a twist on it, put it out as a video or as a channeled message, and then want to say that you're so connected, okay? You don't go through the attacks a lot of us go through. We don't hear you talking about them. I'm talking about the real women who you're willing to give your life for something that you're defending right now. You. There aren't many of you. This force has been holding you back your whole life. But I knew in this dream that I was way more powerful than this thing was. And it knew it too. And it was like, it represented fear. When I got up out of this dream, my heart was palpitating. But I actually asked my ancestors if I fell back asleep, if they would take me back. Because I told you guys, you have to stare whatever this fear is for you. For some of you, it's addictions. Others of you, it's like it's a husband or a boyfriend that's beating on you. For others of you, it's a bunch of men from some kind of gang or coven that thought that they could bully you and they picked the wrong one. It's different. Whatever this represents for you guys, you're more powerful than this thing. It's like this force is working through people as vessels, like we know. But I knew, it's like I liked it. Because I said, you guys have to be what your enemy is in order to defeat this type of enemy. Being love and light and all, I love my enemies and I just wish the best for them, that'll get you killed. And I see why you weren't chosen for the things that like myself and other women were chosen to do, because you wouldn't have made it 10 minutes into it in that kind of energy. We tried that. 654, we tried that. And they took advantage of that kindness. You can't heal these types, you know? You're never going to heal a misogynistic woman hater who hasn't healed shit with his mother. So if he hasn't come to grips that he's hated his mother his whole life. Oh, and Divine Feminine, I wanted to tell you something. The other day I flicked out, I just grabbed a stack of cards like this and two fell out at the same time right there in my face. And it said Divine Masculine's Father and I'm sorry. These are for the women, the Divine Feminines who were with or are with a Divine Masculine and he has no man in him whatsoever. And he doesn't like it. He wants to defend you. He wants to protect you. But his mommy raised him, pushed his father away, blamed it on his father why he left. And his father isn't here anymore. I'm talking to you guys. For you guys who have a Divine Masculine, or it doesn't have to be yours, but it's just a Divine Masculine in your life. And his father passed on because it was coming from that realm. He was telling me he's sorry that he didn't stick around to be able to teach his son to be more like a man, that he allowed the mother to run him off. And then she raised him like a sissy so that he would never leave her. He sees this and he wanted me to tell you that he's sorry that he didn't. And I feel like he was also telling his son that I'm sorry, because I see that it's not only affecting your life, but it's affecting this female's life who has to stand up for herself, because you don't even know how to, because I never taught you. You were never taught how to be a man. So much like the downloads. But that dream was, you have to be right in the face and take on the energy of the people who are trying to attack you and more in order to defeat these people. You'll never do it with love and light. We're way past that, okay? You guys try and do that and you'll wind up where they want you. So I love you guys. That's what I got. We're not going nowhere. That's basically what it was. We're not going nowhere. Divine Feminine specifically, man. There aren't a lot of men who are standing up and I mean really standing up, okay? I mean just like the everyday guys who know what's going on, but they don't want no smoke. So that's cool. Us women will take it. Thank you to all of the men, though, that are. It's usually the law, though. You're not going to find too many street guys that are going to protect a woman anymore. So, but for the ones that are, even the ones in the shadows that we don't even know that you are, we appreciate you so much and love you guys, because this world was getting to the point where they wanted women gone, and we're not fucking going.